In a world filled with chaos, confusion, and constant pressure to become something we are not, many people feel lost, unsure of how to live with meaning, strength, and integrity. Jordan B. Peterson, a clinical psychologist and professor of psychology, offers a powerful response to this modern crisis in his book 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. Rather than promising quick happiness or shallow success, Peterson invites us to take responsibility for our own lives. He argues that meaning is not found by avoiding suffering, but by confronting it with courage, discipline, and truth. Life is difficult, imperfect, and often unfair, but that does not excuse us from striving to become better. The 12 Rules for Life are not rigid commandments. They are practical principles grounded in psychology, philosophy, biology, and ancient wisdom. Each rule is designed to help individuals bring order to their inner world before attempting to change the world around them. Together, they form a roadmap for building character, cultivating resilience, and living a life that is both meaningful and deeply human. As we move through Rules 1 to 12, you will notice a recurring theme. Start with yourself. Stand up straight. Tell the truth. Treat yourself with respect. Aim at what is meaningful, not what is expedient. These rules challenge us to grow up, to face reality honestly, and to carry our share of the burden of existence with dignity. The journey through these 12 rules is not easy, but it is necessary. Because when you voluntarily accept responsibility for your life, chaos begins to retreat, meaning begins to emerge, and you become someone capable of standing firm in a fragile world.
Ever notice how some people walk into a room and you just know they've got it together? It's not what they're wearing or what they're saying. It's how they carry themselves. Standing up straight with your shoulders back isn't just about good posture. It's a physical declaration to the world, and more importantly, to yourself. It says, I'm ready for whatever comes my way. Think about it. Life is stug. It's full of challenges, uncertainty, and let's be honest, a fair bit of chaos. We all get hurt, we all fail, and sometimes things just aren't fair. The natural instinct might be to curl up, to shrink, to make ourselves smaller, to avoid the next hit. But that only makes the weight of the world feel heavier. A slumped posture often reflects a defeated spirit, not because you're weak, but because you've momentarily forgotten how strong you truly are. Author Jordan Peterson points to lobsters to explain this. Yes, lobsters. In their world, posture is everything. A winning lobster stands tall, puffs out its chest, and claims its space. A defeated one literally shrinks, curling inward. We humans aren't so different. When you stand up straight, it's not just your body that changes. Your brain chemistry does too. You feel more confident, more alert, and more prepared to engage with the world instead of hiding from it. Standing tall is a choice. It's a voluntary decision to accept the burdens of life and carry them with purpose. It's you saying, I refuse to be a victim of my circumstances. I will not crumble under pressure. I will face what's difficult, even when I'm scared. This isn't a promise for an easy life, far from it. But it is a promise for a more meaningful one. When you stand up straight, you're not just inviting challenge. You're inviting growth. You're becoming someone who can navigate pain without becoming bitter. Someone who can face chaos without being consumed by it. You become a pillar of strength, not just for yourself, but for those around you who might be struggling to find their own footing. So, right now, wherever you are, try it. Straighten your back. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your head and look forward. Because the world doesn't need another person hiding from responsibility. It needs you, standing tall, ready to carry the weight and make a difference. Have you ever noticed how we're often kinder to our friends, our family, even complete strangers, than we are to ourselves? Think about it. When someone you care about is struggling, you encourage them to rest, to heal, to get back up, and try again. But what about you? When you're the one who's down, do you offer the same compassion? Or do you judge, criticize, and punish yourself? We neglect our health, ignore our needs, and speak to ourselves in ways we would never dare speak to someone we love. This is a quiet self-betrayal that Jordan Peterson challenges in his second rule for life. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. This isn't about narcissism it's about a deep, moral responsibility. If you have any hope of caring for others, of making a positive impact on the world, you must first learn how to care for yourself. A broken guide can't lead anyone. An exhausted soul can't carry the weight of meaning. This rule forces us to ask a really tough question. Imagine someone you love, your child, your partner, your best friend was living your exact life. Sleeping how you sleep, eating what you eat, Think in the thoughts you think. What advice would you give them? What changes would you beg them to make? Now, here's the hard part. You have to turn that advice inward. You have to give it to yourself, with honesty and courage. So many people mistake self-care for weakness or luxury. It's not. It's discipline. It's the discipline to take your medication, to be honest about your pain, to set boundaries with people who drain you. It's choosing the habits that build you up, not the ones that slowly tear you down. Maybe you're carrying a heavy burden of guilt, shame, or suffering. Maybe you secretly believe you deserve to suffer. Peterson's message is a powerful reminder. You are flawed, yes, but you are not worthless. You are a human being capable of incredible growth. You are worthy of care, and you are ultimately responsible for your own well-being. So, start treating yourself as someone valuable, not because you're perfect, but because you are necessary to the world and to the people who love you. When you start caring for yourself properly, something amazing happens. Your life slowly begins to organize itself. Your energy comes back. Your mind clears. Hope, which may have felt distant, becomes possible again. So, take yourself seriously. Take responsibility for your body, your mind, and your future. Because at the end of the day, if you won't help yourself, who will? Have you ever noticed how the people you spend the most time with start to rub off on you? It's not just a saying, it's a fundamental truth about human nature. The people you choose as friends will, without a doubt, shape the direction of your entire life. Think of it this way. Your environment constantly influences you, and the most powerful part of that environment is other people. The friends you keep can either be the wind beneath your wings, helping you soar, or they can be the hidden anchor that quietly pulls you down. Jordan Peterson puts it perfectly with his third rule for life. Make friends with people who want the best for you. This is so crucial. A true friend isn't just someone you have fun with. A true friend is someone who genuinely wants to see you improve. They celebrate your wins, big or small. They aren't jealous when you succeed. Instead, your success inspires them. They're also the ones who will tell you the hard truths, the things you might not want to hear, but need to. They hold you accountable because they believe in your potential. On the flip side, there are relationships built on shared misery. You know the type, the friends who encourage your bad habits, who make you feel good about procrastinating or giving up. They might even mock your ambition or ridicule your efforts to get disciplined. Staying with these people might feel loyal, but what's the cost? The cost is your future. You're sacrificing your growth just to keep things comfortable and avoid rocking the boat. This rule isn't about being arrogant or abandoning people who are struggling. It's about having discernment. You have a responsibility to yourself to build a better life. And you can't do that if you're constantly being dragged down by others. You can be compassionate without letting yourself be pulled into someone else's chaos. You're not obligated to sacrifice your own well-being for the sake of someone else's comfort zone. So, I want you to ask yourself a few honest questions. Who in your life supports the best version of you? Who challenges you to be honest and aim higher? And, maybe most importantly, who gets a little weird or resentful when you start to improve? Be honest. The answers will tell you everything you need to know. When you surround yourself with people who value responsibility, truth, and meaning, your own standards will rise without you even trying. Their courage becomes your courage. Their vision expands what you believe is possible for yourself. So, choose to walk with those who want you to stand tall, not those who secretly need you to stay small. Your future is far too important to be left in the hands of people who do not care where you're going.